Hi, this is John Amos. I'm asking you to do one thing this year if you don't do anything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the extraordinary life and career of a true icon in the world of entertainment, John Amos. Known for his powerful portrayals and iconic roles, Amos carved a legacy that spanned over 5 decades, leaving an indelible mark on both television and film. From playing the hard-working patriarch James Evans Sr. in Good Times to the unforgettable Kunta Kinte in the groundbreaking miniseries Roots, John Amos didn't just entertain. He broke barriers, told authentic stories, and brought attention to the African-American experience in a profound way. So, buckle up as we take you on a journey through the life of a legend whose work continues to inspire generations. Born on December 27, 1939, in Newark, New Jersey, John Amos grew up with a passion for both athletics and the arts. Raised in East Orange, New Jersey, Amos attended East Orange High School, graduating in 1958 before continuing his education at Long Beach City College. He eventually graduated from Colorado State University with a degree in sociology. But before he became the celebrated actor we know today, Amos's early life was heavily influenced by sports. He played football for his college team and even briefly ventured into professional sports, playing for the Denver Broncos in the American Football League, AFL, and various other leagues. Unfortunately, his promising football career was cut short due to injuries. Yet, as fate would have it, these setbacks didn't hinder Amos for long. With a resilience that would come to define his career, Amos turned his sights to acting, making his entry into television in the early 1970s. His first significant break came when he landed a recurring role as Gordie Howard, the weatherman, on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. However, it was in 1974 that Amos truly rose to prominence, taking on the role of James Evans Sr. in Good Times. This groundbreaking CBS sitcom centered on the struggles of an African-American family living in a Chicago housing project. Amos's portrayal of a stern but loving father captured the hearts of millions, making him a beloved figure in American television. His character's integrity and resilience became symbolic of the hard-working, no-nonsense patriarch, a role Amos played with depth and authenticity. However, Amos's time on Good Times was not without controversy. He was famously outspoken about the show's direction, particularly his concern that it was drifting too far into comedy at the expense of portraying the true struggles of African-American life. His candid criticisms of the show's writing led to tensions with producers and eventually resulted in his departure at the end of the 3rd season. Despite this, his time on Good Times solidified Amos as an actor unafraid to stand up for his beliefs, something that would become a hallmark of his career. John Amos's acting legacy reached even greater heights with his portrayal of the adult Kunta Kinte in the critically acclaimed miniseries Roots, 1977, based on Alex Haley's novel. Roots was not just another television event. It was a cultural phenomenon that captivated audiences around the world. Amos's powerful performance as a man kidnapped from his West African home and sold into slavery in America earned him widespread acclaim and an Emmy nomination. His portrayal of Kunta Kinte is still considered one of the most powerful performances in television history, helping to change the landscape of American television and bring attention to the horrors of slavery in a way that deeply resonated with viewers. Beyond Good Times and Roots, John Amos enjoyed a long and varied career in both television and film. He guest starred on countless TV shows including The A-Team, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Touched by an Angel, and Psych, showcasing his versatility and ability to take on both dramatic and comedic roles. Notably, he had recurring roles on The West Wing, where he portrayed Admiral Percy Fitzwallace, and The District, playing Washington, D.C. Mayor Ethan Baker. In the film world, Amos's performances were equally compelling. He starred in a wide array of films, from the cult fantasy The Beastmaster, 1982, to action blockbusters like Die Hard 2, 1990. He also played Cleo McDowell in the comedy classic Coming to America, 1988, a role he reprised in the 2021 sequel Coming to America. With each performance, Amos demonstrated a commanding screen presence, making him a respected and sought-after actor in both Hollywood and beyond. In addition to his work on screen, Amos showcased his talents in other areas of the performing arts. He wrote and produced a one-man play titled Halley's Comet, which was met with critical acclaim and performed worldwide. His ability to craft stories, both in front of and behind the scenes, further solidified his reputation as a multi-talented artist. Amos's life, however, was not without its personal challenges. He served in the New Jersey National Guard and was even honored as an honorary Master Chief of the United States Coast Guard. He was married twice, first to artist Noel Mickelson, with whom he had 2 children, and later to actress Lillian Lehman, though that marriage was short-lived. Despite these personal trials, including accusations of elder abuse in his later years, Amos's contributions to the entertainment industry remained his lasting legacy. John Amos passed away on August 21, 2024, at the age of 84, though his death was not publicly announced until October 1, 2024. His career, spanning over 5 decades, was marked by significant accolades, including a Cable ACE Award, an NAACP Image Award, and 3 TV Land Awards. In 2020, he was inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a man who had spent his life breaking barriers and bringing authentic stories to the forefront of American television and film. John Amos was more than just an actor. He was a trailblazer. From the moment he stepped onto the small screen, his performances resonated with audiences, challenging stereotypes and bringing depth and authenticity to the characters he portrayed. His roles in Good Times and Roots remain some of the most iconic in television history, and his work across film and theater demonstrated a versatility that few actors achieve. Amos's legacy is not just in the awards he won, but in the doors he helped open for future generations of actors, particularly those of color. His life was one of resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to his craft. As we close this chapter on the life of John Amos, let's remember the powerful stories he told and the impact he had on the world of entertainment. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of a true legend, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another story of an icon who changed the game. Let me know in the comments what your favorite John Amos role is, or if there's another trailblazer you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and until next time.